Good morning. For the past 2 months, the City of Kearney, as an employer and a business, has taken proactive steps and decisive action to keep everyone safe in our community while balancing needs of the public as well as our city employees. Faced with one of the biggest challenges in our recent history, city employees and citizens have stood tall through this and cooperated fully through compliance, patience, and cooperation. The measured and proportional response the City of Kearney has taken to this pandemic, coupled with citizens' own actions, including social distancing and the efforts of our local businesses to comply with directed health measures, have made a huge difference in our community. Also, the support and guidance provided by our CHI Good Samaritan Kearney Regional Hospitals, their staff, has been extremely valuable and very much appreciated throughout this crisis. Further tireless effort and direction provided by our city physician, Dr. Robert Messbarger, has been invaluable. So on behalf of the City of Kearney, the City Council, thank you for all your cooperation and patience. We thought today as we move forward, we wanted to update you on the access as we open up city facilities on June 8th. Clearly, we'll continue to monitor appropriate health measures set forth by the governor throughout the coming weeks and months. Also evaluating best practices throughout the state of Nebraska and other locations. And we'll continue to seek input from the public as we move forward, and the medical community as well. So today we'll have department heads that have direct impact as far as offices opening up. They'll provide you a brief update on the status of where we've been the past few months and where we're going. And then we'll conclude at the end with some follow-up information. So Wendell Wessels in Finance is first.
Good morning. Yes, as Mr. Morgan mentioned, City Hall will be opening up on June 8th. So in the finance department, we will be opening up as well. So utility customers that would like to come in and pay their utility bills are welcome to do that as of June 8th. We do encourage customers to go online and make their payments or use the telephone, bank draft, Dropbox, or mail. If you want to pay online, all you have to do is simply go to cityofkearney.org, click on the online payments, and create a user profile. If you would like to pay through the telephone, we have a toll-free number, 844-244-2312. Also, we have bank draft, so if you would like to have your payment made by ACH or by bank draft, you can go to the cityofkearney.org, fill out the proper paperwork. There is a one-time $10 credit if you sign up for bank draft, and then there's a $1 monthly credit each month thereafter. We will have two Dropbox, the one in the north parking lot of City Hall. We'll also have an additional Dropbox in the lobby at City Hall, so customers can come in and just drop off their payment and turn around and leave. Of course, we still have mail. You can mail in your payment. There is no charge. There is no extra charge for online payments or telephone or bank draft. So yes, we'll be open June 8th for business, but we do encourage customers to keep making their payments as they have over the last several weeks by not having to come into City Hall. We will have a protective barrier at the county or at the counter to help protect employees and customers as well. Also, effective June 1st, we will be suspending utility disconnections for non-payment of utility bills will end. In other words, back in March, we suspended disconnections for utility bills when customers couldn't make a payment. That process will end effective June 1, 2020. If you're unable to pay, please call us at our office at 233-3221 or 233-3240, and we'll help you set up a payment plan for the balance of your account that is in arrears. So again, that procedure that we put into place in March where we would discontinue utility disconnects will end on June 1st. So thank you.
Good morning. Jim Leno, the airport manager, Kearney Airport. Just like to give you some updates on airline service at the airport. By United Express, flown by SkyWest Airlines, is now operating one flight daily, Monday through Sunday. with a stop in North Platte on the outbound and inbound legs. Departure times on those flights are 9 a.m. in the morning and returning back in the evening at 9:30. Soon the airline will be using a ESS system, which is electrostatic system to clean the aircraft between flights. Now passengers are required to wear masks during their flight, and if the passengers don't have a mask, the airline will provide it for them. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Matthew Williams, Library Director, and want to report that we are doing a slow opening. Right now, the book drop is reopened. Books will not be checked in immediately. They will be quarantined for 72 hours during this time. So if you see that your books haven't been checked in yet, don't worry. They will be checked in, and we are not charging fines during this period. Curbside service will resume on June 2nd, and it will be Monday through Thursday. You may place items on hold in several different ways. You can either call in 308-233-3282. You can do it on the website through the catalog, or you can use the app that we have, which is the My KPL app. Once the items have been pulled, we will notify you in the way that you have asked or chosen, and that'll either be by text, email, or phone. At that point, you can drive to the library and call the number on the sign that we have out there, which will be 308-233-3256. At that point, we will check them out when we pull them, and then we will bring them out to your car when you call us. Be prepared to show us your license or your library card when you're picking up items. And we will not be taking returns or fine payments during curbside pickup service. You need to put your returns in the box, not give them to us. We don't have time to do fees and that sort of thing while we're out there, so we will just be giving you your stuff and going back in. It's for your own safety. Please don't use the service if you are sick. And finally, we will be reopening on June 15th for our regular hours, and curbside will probably end at that time. We are confident that we will not exceed the 25% limit, and so we will be reopening the library on the 15th. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Tony Yelenick, Utilities Director. Water operations, we will begin residential and commercial inside meter changeouts on June 8th with employees wearing personal protective equipment. Water system maintenance and repairs will resume normal activities to complete the needed projects to keep the system in operational working condition. The utilities office administration office will be open to customers to walk in on June 8th. If other assistance is needed, customers are asked to call 308-233-3268. Thank you.
Morning. In regards to the planning and building services, all building permits will need to continue being applied for online. If you need assistance with this, please contact one of our permit technicians. Building inspectors will also continue to use their discretion for inspections. If an inspection can be completed with real-time video chat or pictures, they will do so. If they are going on site for an inspection, we ask that the facility be cleared out of any contractors so that way they can continue the inspection with a limited number of personnel in the facility. For Planning Commission submittals, the submittal due date for tomorrow for the June Planning Commission will need to be submitted online to our city planner. For the July Planning Commission, we will go back to paper submittals because our office will be open. For payment options, we have installed an online permit payment system through CitizenServe, or you can continue to pay through mail, the City Hall drop box, or by phone, as previously done before. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact our office. And up next will be City Clerk Lauren Brandt.
Good morning. I just wanted to reiterate that the governor has extended the executive order, which allows us to continue our virtual meeting through June 30th, which results in all public meetings will be held virtually through June 30th. In regards to special designated license for alcohol, city staff are still reviewing those, and if they are approved, those licenses shall be subject to comply with any directed health measures in place at the time of the event. In regards to special event closures, the city, which involves any city property, throughout the month of June, there are no approved closures at this time. In addition, myself and the finance director are working to develop an online process which would allow payments electronically for our annual liquor license renewal process, tobacco license, and the SDL process. If you have any questions, please feel free to call the city clerk's office. Thank you. Next up is Jason Whalen, Fire Administrator.
Good morning. First off, I'd like to thank our community for the unwavering support for our staff and volunteers of our department. I'd also like to thank our staff and volunteers for their continued desire to serve our great community in this unprecedented and challenging time. Just want to kind of update on some of our fire operations. Our emergency response operations are normal. We've actually done a great job and been fairly busy. Our fire department lobby hours will remain open from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. for burn permits and any office activities. Our fire prevention activities, such as station tours, truck visits, we are going to keep those closed and suspended at this time until further notice. We continue to use call screening procedures for non-emergency calls, such as smoke detector activations or change out batteries, such for that. Our fireworks stands, we've had quite a few questions about fireworks stands. We are going to allow fireworks stands and fireworks sales this year. Our 2020 fireworks permit applications can be picked up from Fire Station 1 during our normal business lobby hours, which is 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. To schedule fireworks stand inspections, you can call Fire Station 1 at 308-233-3226 prior to June 24th. Those appointments will be made on a first-come, first-served basis, so we encourage you to get those scheduled as soon as you can. Fireworks sales will be allowed from June 28th to July 2nd from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. And from July 3rd and July 4th, those sales can go from 8 a.m. until 12 a.m. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at Fire Station number 1 at 308-233-3226. And I can introduce Police Chief Brian Wall.
Good morning, I'm Brian Wall, Chief of Police. It is with a deep sense of gratitude, pride, and appreciation for this community and my fellow department heads, city manager, city council, mayor, staff, and the dedicated staff at the Kearney Police Department that I'm here today to provide an update on police operations related to the COVID-19 pandemic. I appreciate the flexibility and patience you have all displayed with this crisis, which quite frankly at times we were flying by the seat of our pants. This is something we've never experienced in our lifetime or careers. Information and guidance have come in often and quickly, requiring a swift response and decision. The response from everyone has been admirable and appreciated. As you know, we are by no means out of the woods, but we do have to be realistic about the important jobs we have to do. We have and will continue to provide essential police service within the same level of pride, professionalism, and compassion moving forward. While operations will look a bit different, my goals are to maintain a safe, healthy work environment for our staff and the community that we serve. Members of KPD will continue to monitor established guidelines within current and future directed health measures and seek voluntary compliance from the community. We will take a realistic approach to the compliance with the best interest of balancing public health and individual liberties. A few of the things that that'll look a little different at the police department. We will continue to suspend public access to secure areas of the law enforcement center, including the multi-purpose room, as well as outside public meetings, training, and events will be suspended until further notice. Our LEC lobby hours will remain 8 o'clock in the morning until noon, Monday through Friday until further notice. And this is a combination between myself and Sheriff Neil Miller, Buffalo County Sheriff's Department. They also will have access during those hours to services provided in that lobby. Officers continue to use telephone reporting to take report calls and to avoid having to respond to a home if needed. So you can feel free to take a report over the phone. We will also use our Police to Citizen system. You can make a report through P2C, and that's available at our website. I'd close with we're grateful for the amazing partnerships we have with CHI Good Samaritan Hospital, Kearney Regional Medical Center, Dr. Messberger at Family Practice, and all of the outpatient care facilities. Additionally, I want to thank our allied law enforcement agencies, emergency management, public health officials, and all those who have generously donated supplies for our police officers. On behalf of the Kearney Police Department, we thank you and the entire community for the incredible support shown to the Kearney Police Department. And we are always available to assist, and you know where we're at the Law Enforcement Center downtown. Thanks. Have a good day.
Hello, I'm Scott Hayden, Park and Recreation Director with the City of Kearney. First off, I want to thank the public for their patience during this challenging time. It's certainly been difficult in the park and recreation world for sure. Also want to thank my staff for the effort and passion that they have displayed during this time. As we enter the phase 2 of the directed health measures, certainly park and recreation facilities and programs will be allowed to open up a little bit more. We are taking it step by step, and there are some limitations for sure. I'm going to go through some of our programs and facilities, what we're able to open and with what restrictions. And start with park restrooms. We were able to reopen those beginning Monday, June 1st. The parks are getting a lot of use, and so the restrooms are just needed to be open. The only exception would be at Cotton Mill. The only restrooms available there will be the lodge, the marina restrooms, and the restrooms at the nature barn. We will perform a cleaning schedule at least twice per day, possibly more at certain parks. The playgrounds and splash pads. The target date to reopen is Monday, June 8th. You should note that those will be closed in the mornings from 7 to 9 a.m. So sanitizing can occur. So we do ask for everyone's cooperation with this. We obviously recommend that playground users and parents wash hands before coming, sanitize during, wash hands again when done. If you're not feeling well, don't come to the park. Face coverings are always encouraged. If it is crowded when you arrive, maybe come back at a later time or go try another playground or splash pad. Also, parent supervision is always advised at these facilities. We do have to keep the park water fountains will remain off, so the public is encouraged to bring your own water jugs. Cotton Mill Nature Barn. The plan is to reopen on Saturday, June 13th. There will be more of a limited schedule with days and hours, and those will be announced in the upcoming weeks. Middle Ark Hills Golf Course. In addition to season pass and punch card holders, the course will reopen for those paying daily green fees beginning Monday, June 8th. Again, Monday, June 8th. There will still be some restrictions in place. We still will have a raised cup, so flag removal is not necessary. There will be restrictions for clubhouse use. We will ask for credit card or debit card payment only, and there will be additional other restrictions that will be communicated at the course through the Middle Ark Hills websites and through instructions to golf course members. Hours of operation will be expanded a little bit. Concessions will be available through the west window. Some small group lessons will begin, but leagues are still on hold and yet to be determined. Swimming pools, Cotton Mill Swim Lake and the Marina, a topic that I know everybody's interested in hearing about. Those will still remain closed until further notice. As a staff, we are still currently reviewing the directed health measures and the related guidelines to determine the feasibility. There still are several challenges that exist, especially with swimming pools. We will work towards making a final decision by the second week of June in order to have a long enough season to make it worth it, because it will take about 3 weeks approximately just to fill the pools and train staff. Rental facilities. Just the outdoor amphitheaters are available for wedding rentals that comply with directed health measures. Otherwise, all of our other rental facilities still remain closed until further notice. Summer recreation programs. With current guidelines and related to logistics, only a few programs are feasible at this time, including adult softball, some tennis programs, and archery. So we'll be slowly adding programs. There'll be a limited number of programs that will likely be offered, but we could expand if directed health measures change in the upcoming weeks. The Peterson Senior Activity Center, we plan to resume curbside lunch pickup again. The target date is Monday, June 8th for that. A limited number of programs and some facility use will likely be offered in the upcoming weeks, and information will be sent to members through the newsletter, on their Facebook page, through robocalls, and through the media. Otherwise, we just want to encourage people that use the park. Standard practices, washing your hands before, bring hand sanitizer with, avoid the large crowds, come during non-peak hours. Again, if you're not feeling well, stay at home, and take care of everybody. Take care of yourself. Thank you.
So once again, thank you for your patience as we try this new technology. Just a couple things to follow up on. Do need to add some more input regarding the library. A little update. The meeting rooms at the library will remain closed for the foreseeable future. Also would comment that our response to this is it's somewhat of a moving target. As you know, directed health measures come through the governor's office, and we'll respond to those as they occur, and could change some of the items today. Certainly not restrict any items, likely would be more opening up rather than that. Finally, on the screen is COVID-19 at kearneygov.org. That's a great place if you got questions that you need to ask that we didn't cover today. Please use that email address, and then we'll follow up from there and get that on our website. Don't forget on YouTube, and then you can connect on this program as well and access on Facebook. So thank you very much for your time this morning. That ends the conference.